Welcome back. We're finally ready to evaluate the level of your 10x body. In this video, we're going to cover 3 key variables that whether you as a client or as a coach need to test in the beginning of your journey, at minimum to know what your 10x status is, but also so you can start to get comfortable in tracking your progress over time. So these 3 variables are quickly your before and after photos, your DEXA scan for your body composition, and then your power test. This is also the video where you'll finally learn how to implement the 10x method itself. Because remember, in order to do your power test, you actually have to learn how to do the 10x method itself, because your 10x routines are your power test. Once we're done with all of that, then we will finally integrate your entire learning journey into a single experience from top to bottom, beginning to end. Let's get started. So as I mentioned, we are going to do before and after photos right now. You're going to book your DEXA scan appointment, and then we're going to quickly go over your power test requirements. In this video, you're going to learn how to do before and after photos, and you're going to book your DEXA scan appointment. But there's going to be a follow-up video showing you how to interpret your DEXA scan results, and then how to transfer the information from your DEXA scan report into the spreadsheet, and to do a body composition calculation that I've designed, and then giving yourself the appropriate score. And then you'll also see when we get to the power test section, there are also separate videos you need to watch in terms of how to build your 10x routines within an app, and then how to go about learning 10x for the first time as separate videos, but they all sort of come together. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, you'll see that there are 2 PDFs. You can have 2 guides. First is a before and after photography guide on teaching you exactly how to take your before and after photos. So in fact, I want you to go and do that right now based on the following steps. Okay, so you can do the following. You can just pause the video, read these instructions, and go and take your before and after photos. Do not skip this step. I cannot tell you how many people start their journey and then they didn't take any before and after photos as a reference to see how quickly their body is changing, and they really, really regret it. So click pause, read these instructions, and take your before photos. Take those photos from your phone, upload them onto your personal drive, and save them for later. This is what it's going to look like. You're going to take 3 photos exactly like this based on the instructions: front, right side, and then the back, and then you're done. In 3 months, you will be doing this again. So here's the other thing you can do. Right now, set a reminder 3 months from today. 3 months from today. Do it right now. Set a reminder to do photos again. Okay, moving on. Okay, so if you're reading this, if you're at the DEXA scan section, this means you've already taken your before and after photos. Don't skip that step. So now what I would like you to do is book your DEXA scan appointment. Okay, so 4 steps. Again, you can either follow the more comprehensive guide. It's a PDF associated with this video. Download it, follow it, and book your DEXA scan appointment. But essentially, it can be summarized in these 4 steps. So you're going to search for a DEXA clinic near you. If you are in the United States, and I think if you are in Singapore, there's a company called DEXA Fit. Search for them online and book an appointment with DEXA Fit. They do 3D body scans. They also do DEXA scans. Make sure you do the DEXA scan. You can do both if you like at DEXA Fit, but at minimum, do the DEXA scan. Now, please remember, they have to report on the following values. If you look to the right, they have to report on muscle mass, differentiate values, fat mass, and bone mass. Sometimes some clinics will only do a bone density test. Make sure they do lean tissue, fat tissue, and bone all in the same report. Okay, are you ready? So here's what you need to do. Search for DEXA clinic near you. Make an appointment. A couple of things to keep in mind when you go for your appointment. Try to do it at the same time every time you do this test. Go in the morning, so it's just easier to control. Do it fasted as well, easier to control. Don't exercise one day before your actual scan. take same-day photos, which should be, you can, or at least take photos in the same week, right, so they correspond, and avoid calcium supplements 1 day before. Now, I'm not going to go into the details precisely of the best practices for doing your DEXA scan. That's in the PDF guide. You can go and read there, but really you just need these 4 steps to get it done. Go to the clinic to get tested on the day, for your appointment, and then once you're done, they will give you the test results on the same day, right? So immediately after your test, they'll give you a report. And so if you are a client of a coach, send that to your coach. If you are doing this for yourself, well then keep the result, take photos and upload that into the same folder where you uploaded your photos. Awesome. Okay. So now in another video, please, once you get your results back, watch that video. I'm going to show you how to interpret the results, what they mean, and then also I'm going to show you how we're going to integrate the data, transfer the data into your sheet, but the most important thing is I'm going to be teaching you how to calculate the most important variables regarding your body weight. So we're going to calculate how much you should weigh, how much muscle mass you should pick up, both in percentage and in absolute values. This is basically an example of a real client. And so the red here indicates the exact amount of muscle mass that that person should pick up. This is the amount of fat that this person should lose. And so I have a whole video on how we take the original raw direct values from your DEXA scan, and then we plug them into this calculator, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set goals based on those numbers like I have here. Then once we're done, then we go to the dashboard and then we set your score. Okay, so 2 separate things. Again, you should already have downloaded your 10x data sheet, explored it somewhat, and know exactly, and this should be familiar to you. Okay, moving on to the third and final test. Now, if you're watching this means you've already taken your before and after photos. If you haven't, go back and do that right now. You've already booked your DEXA scan appointment, and you are waiting to go do your test. Remember, when you get your test results, you are going to watch a separate video that I made for you on how to interpret your DEXA scan information. Again, whether either as a client or as a coach, I'm going to show you how to interpret the results, transfer the data into your spreadsheet. Then we're going to do some body composition calculations. A very fun process to do, because then you'll see the exact amount of muscle to pick up, the amount of fat to lose, and your bone health, and then also knowing the exact target weight. So for the first time, you'll actually know exactly how much you should weigh. Then in the dashboard, you will give yourself your body composition score, and then we have 1 test left, which is the power test. Okay. Now, you don't have to wait to do your DEXA scan to continue. In fact, I encourage you right now to do the following. Okay, so what is the power test? A power test, again, it's just your 10x routine. All your 10x routines, except your beta and gamma routines, but your 6x alpha routines will all be measured in terms of power. Now, very important point. If I haven't made this very clear before, I'm making it very clear right now. You can track all your routines in an app, but the only workouts you should be tracking in your sheet should be your 6x alpha routines. Okay? And I discuss the reasons for that in a follow-up video, but in your sheet you'll see that we only track your 6x alpha routines. I'm not too concerned about trying to improve on my overall power when I do my beta routines, when I do my calves or do my biceps and my triceps and my lower back and my abdominals and things like that. So I do track those workouts in an app when I do them, or when I'm at the gym, or when I do that at home. But the most important workout that I keep my eye on in terms of improved performance or improved power over time is my 6x alpha routines, and that's in the sheet, which we've already looked at. Okay, so there are 4 steps to finally learning the 10x method, master the routines so that you can set a valid baseline power score for yourself that you will be retesting every 3 months, or at the very least you will be taking your best 10x performance every 3 months, put it in the dashboard so you can see your rate of improvement. Okay, so let's get started. Step number 1, you're going to build in-app 10x routines. Now, finish this video and then go and watch the subsequent videos that shows you how to do exactly each of these steps. So number 1, build in-app 10x routines. Now there are 5 routines. I highly encourage you to build all 5 of them in the app. You never know when you'll need a routine, whether you've decided to only train at the gym or at home, doesn't matter. Build all 5. Watch the video, build all 5 routines in the app, and so you'll always have these routines on hand because you never know when you may need them. Okay. Step 2, learn and practice the routines. This is perhaps one of the most important videos in all of this training because this is going to get you started. Go and when you're done with this video, build your routines, go to the gym or set up your home workout at home and then follow the exact instructions in that video so that you can do your first 10x workout. Then I want you to repeat your 10x workout 3 more times over 2 weeks, and then we can finally select your 4th workout as your official valid baseline of your 10x power score. Now, this is how I want you to do it. Finish this video and then go and watch how to build your routines, the learn and practice routines video, and then feel free over the next 2 weeks to finish your training videos, the integration, because the integration is essentially putting all of this together. And so for the next 3 workouts, you're going to be implementing the workouts as it is displayed in the integration part of your training, the last chapter, and you're going to be doing that for the next 2 weeks. And then finally at the end, you will select your best performance in 2 weeks, and that will be your first valid baseline 10x power score. And then again, nothing will change. You'll just continue to do that and try to improve workout to workout by means of watts per kilo as the master metric or the hallmark of 10x performance. Okay, so again, when you're done with each workout, you can insert it into the 10x routine tracking tab in your spreadsheet, inserting all these values. And then after you have finished this video and all the subsequent videos, including the integration phase, because you're going to see how we put this all together, you will then select your best 10x routine performance and put it into the dashboard. And again, just watch the videos if you're confused, and you'll see exactly how I go about doing this. And I'll see you on the other side.